This is Jody Trana with a special edition of the narrated PowerPoints talking about the project, the big practice set that is due at the end of the semester, but first introduced here in Chapter 7. This practice set isn't due until the end of the semester, but I do want to encourage you to get started now. It could take you between 7 and 10 hours to complete this practice set. The purpose is to take the accounting process through an entire month of transactions. You're going to use the special journals that we learned about in Chapter 7, and you're going to use the subsidiary ledgers. You're going to be posting to the general ledger, and then you're going to do your end of the month transactions, which include your adjusting journal entries, creating an adjusted trial balance, creating your financial statements, such as the balance sheet and the income statement, doing closing journal entries to close out your temporary accounts, and finally, to create a post-closing trial balance. There's a certain part to this practice set that seems to throw off students every year. So I wanted to give you a little bit of an insight into how to do this. This part of the practice set comes right after you've posted to your subsidiary ledgers. It can be very helpful if you're able to print out these journals that you've used, like the sales journal, the purchases journal, the general journal, your cash receipts journal, and your cash payments journal. If you're able to print those out, it can make this so much easier so that you can see what you need to post. It can be difficult to go back and forth on the screen. What the practice set tells you is that you need to post all of your items from all of these special journals into your general ledger accounts. But the way MyLab does things, you have to do them in the order that MyLab tells you. So this gives you instructions, and you just have to read the instructions really carefully. On August 31, for example, it tells you on August 31, post to the general ledger, the beginning balances have been entered for you. It tells you post the transactions to other accounts and the general journal in chronological order. So what this is telling you to do is to go through your other accounts that are posted in your special journals and post all of those in chronological order. You may find that your sales journal has one entry into the other account on August 15. You may find that the purchases journal has one entry into the other account, and it is on August 3. You would need to enter the August 3 entry into your general ledger first before the other entry. It wants you to do it in chronological order from all of your special journals. It also wants you to include the general journal. So you're talking about posting all of the other account transactions and your general journal entries all in chronological order. After you've completed that, you'll get your next set of instructions that says, next, post the transactions for the sales journal and the cash receipts journal in that order. So now they're wanting you to look at the totals of the columns in the sales journal and post those first to your general ledger accounts. Then it wants you to take the totals from your cash receipts journal and post those items to your general ledger accounts. So you won't be posting everything all at once. You need to do it in the order that MyLab tells you. Finally, the last step in posting your transactions from your special journals into your general ledger is to post from your purchases journal and your cash payments journal. It instructs you to do those in that order, so you need to do your purchases journal first and then do your cash payments journal. Remember that MyLab does give you opportunities to do things over, and it will also give you opportunities to save this at particular points. Here you can see the similar question button. This button is not available until you've completed the entire practice set, which makes it a little bit impractical because of the time that you will have spent by the time you get it done. So I'd encourage you to take advantage of your 3 tries that you're given, just like you have been on all of your homework. Also, you can take advantage of the Ask My Instructor button.